Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Monday Manifest. I missed the past couple of weeks because I really had no idea what to talk about. And by the time that I had recorded, it's 9 o'clock at night right now. So by the time this goes up, it'll be almost Tuesday again. But I figure this time I really need to get on this and actually keep pumping stuff out because obviously, if I don't keep making content, then I'm just gonna slowly trickle down and just stop making extra stuff completely. Like you can see I'm still putting up my VODs from Twitch, but obviously if I want to expand more on YouTube and everywhere, I need to just be better overall at both advertising and just at varied content. And that's the biggest thing. There's plenty of people who do good on Twitch who are only on Twitch and probably have like a Twitter or Discord and stuff like that. But at the same time, I know, especially at this point, I'm not super popular. I know plenty of people and all of that, but it's not like my viewership is super high. I have over 1,000 followers on Twitter, but honestly, anybody on Twitter, over 1,000 followers on Twitch. But anybody who's done Twitch for a significant amount of time knows that follows after the first 50 to get affiliated really don't mean much of anything. Because even though I have over 1,000 followers, my average viewership is between 10 and 20 people. So it's very small compared to that. Because a lot of people follow probably to watch later and then never show up again. It's kind of how it goes. A lot of people don't have alerts on for every streamer. Because obviously, if you're following 100 plus people and you have alerts for every time somebody goes live, that gets really annoying. I have emails and stuff turned because you can even have it, I think, email you when people go online. But if I did that, then I would be there forever. So yeah, or I'd be there forever. I would have emails forever. I already have enough emails from just adulting and stuff. But yeah. So I don't know. Also, as you may have guessed from the fact that I'm rambling right now, I don't really have a topic for today. I haven't for a while. I really need to probably make good on what I said before about actually making topics basically that I go off of each week. What I could do is, you know what? Since we just finished streaming it today earlier, I've been working on the Ace Attorney series. Well, I say that. I'm about done with the first game. I'd say one more stream and I should finish it, maybe? I don't know. The third trial was very long, so I'm guessing this final trial is going to take a while. And then I think there's a DLC one that my friend talked about, so... But so far, I've been really liking it a lot. The only thing I didn't like today is I ran into a part where there was kind of there were two ways to solve it, but the game only wanted me to solve it one way, so I ended up fucking up and getting a game over. But so far, I've really liked it. It has had a few times where it stumped me because I had no idea exactly where to use evidence. And the final trial dude is the prosecutor is really annoying, which is, the whole point. He's a very dislikable character for obvious reasons, I'm sure. But yeah, so far I've really been enjoying the part of the series I played. So I'm going to play those 3 games, and then after that, I'm probably going to look for a DS emulator. I have a 2DS, and apparently there's some way to kind of homebrew it so that you can stream from it, where basically I think you send the image of the game to your PC via Wi-Fi, and then you can capture that on whatever software. But I might just end up emulating, because that would probably be easier and doesn't involve modding my 2DS, which, is generally frowned upon. But we'll have to see, because I really do want to play the other titles that aren't included in the HD trilogy, because my friend Dez is like, you need to play those other games because there's some really, really good shit. So I'll have to figure that out. And eventually I want to mess around with more DS stuff anyway, because there's a lot of really good games on there. It's just obviously you can't, just straight up stream from your DS or 3DS unless either you have it physically modded so that there's a port where you can send that information to your computer and then use it as capture, or like I said, the other method, which apparently works off of like Wi-Fi. But I'm always very wary about like messing with my system's like hardware and or software, because obviously, for one thing, it voids the warranty, and some of the stuff I have is older and not as easy to just replace in case something gets fucked up. And the newer systems, obviously, I don't want to be one of the people who like mods their Switch and then immediately gets like banned from any online stuff, and then they're like, "Oh no, why did that happen?" And it's like, well, because Nintendo is very good at usually acting against that kind of shit, especially on the new systems. I mean, that's plus I don't have the money to just buy a new Switch if I fuck it up. No, I'm happy just letting it do its thing. But yeah. So right now we're working on the Ace Attorney series. I know I'm also another thing I'm working on is the Ori and the Blind Forest playthrough, which I put up another video yesterday. I'm guessing I should be able to finish it in like 2 or 3 more playthroughs, maybe? I don't know. The area I'm in is kind of rough. I mean, I'm not very good at the game. It didn't help that when I started playing it yesterday, it had been an entire month, so I kind of forgot a lot of the controls. Like one of the most important ones, which is the bash or dash, or I can't remember. Basically where you take an enemy projectile and you jump off of it midair. Because if you don't know how to do that, it's literally impossible to get through the part of the game that I'm at in most parts of the game, because there's a lot of areas where it's just a whole lot of like bullshit, basically, that you have to get through, and you can only get through it by piggybacking off of projectiles. So I'm gonna keep working on that, and then I'm probably gonna try to get more games, basically more games that I just do Let's Plays of, where I just go through it myself. It's not a Twitch VOD or anything like that. So that way I can get through more of these games. Because there's plenty of games where, like I played Dragon Quest Builders. That's probably one I'd do like a chill Let's Play of, just because I played it on stream, and as much as I like Dragon Quest Builders, it starts super slow. Like the pace, like my streams, I usually want to be like higher energy so I don't get like bored while I'm streaming, basically. Not that I was bored of the game itself, but just like, you know, I tend to be fairly high energy and want to be loud and like do other things. And with a game like that, you know, I'd end up just being quiet for a while, and then I'm like, I should get back to talking, but there's nothing much happening except for me carving squares out of hills. But I'm definitely going to delve more into that and other stuff. Like other games that I think I played before, I'd probably do more Let's Plays of, and eventually if I got more of an audience, I'd probably start taking like requests on stuff that I do have or that I could get it pretty easily. But for right now, it's kind of just up to whatever happens. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to keep making more content like the Monday Manifest. I gotta get better at actually finding a good topic. And I know a couple of people are like, you should write like a kind of like a script, not like a full script, but basically like talking points and stuff, which honestly makes sense. So I need to find topics, and then in those the topics, I need to find like points to kind of go off of, because me just talking right here is good and all, but I mean, the flow of thought is very sporadic, you know? Like I said, I started at the beginning saying I had nothing to talk about, then I talked about Ace Attorney, and then we talked a little bit about Ori, just because those are videos coming up and all that I'm trying to work on. But yeah, it's all about like trying to grow and everything, and it's rough, you know? Some people experience it a lot easier than others, or some people are just much better at advertising or doing other things, or maybe a specific genre of game. Like, the thing is, I am a pure variety caster. I play a lot of different things, mostly older games, but I play a different game every day, which can be good. It's good for me because I never get bored because I'm playing something different every day. But retaining viewership can be a little bit harder because there are plenty of people on Twitch or other things that only care about specific titles or specific types of games. So I've gotten plenty of followers that followed me for one title, and then, you know, I play something else and I never see those people again. And then if I play another title that they like, they'll show up again and be like, hey, and I'm like, hey, it's good to see you again. And I mean, everybody has different tastes, so I'm not like saying like, ah, man, fuck those guys for not constantly being here no matter what I play. Like, I have plenty of people who do that too, where they don't care what I play, they just want to see me talk and stuff, and that's awesome. But there's also going to be other people who, and I mean, Twitch, YouTube, any place that has like videos, it's such a broad reach. Like, anybody could be playing anything. So, I mean, people are going to view different things depending on their tastes and all that. I mean, it's like YouTube. There are so many people on YouTube. Who do I watch like 99% of the time? The Game Grumps. I mean, they're a big inspiration for me, but I also really like their work. So, you know, I watch it, and sometimes they'll play games I like, and I'll rewatch those over and over. And I know there are plenty of Let's Players and plenty of other like channels on there, but it's one of those things where you kind of have to divide your time effectively. And one of the things I have to work on is making sure that I take the time to do stuff like this. Record gaming videos, record talking videos, whatever. I mean, I probably had to branch out more, and eventually I'll actually learn how to use this keyboard behind me and incorporate that into streams and stuff. But for right now, it's just one thing at a time. And I know right now the biggest thing is I'm trying to figure out the quality of stream I should go for, because when I stream to Twitch, I use OBS. I stream up 480p because a lot of people have been having issues with transcoding and stuff, especially recently when a lot more people are live. And not everybody can watch 1080p 60 FPS streams. It's just, you know, sometimes they just do not have the bandwidth for that kind of thing. Especially if you don't have transcoding, so I don't want to force my viewers into having to have like specific internet to watch me. So I stream at 480p, which still looks all right on stream. I don't know. But I usually record at 720p 60 FPS. For whatever reason, my video editor doesn't like doing that. It usually always brings it down to 30 FPS. Like, you probably noticed that most of my videos are not true 60 FPS HD. They're 720/30. Which is okay, I guess, because the size is a bit smaller, but at the same time, I want to try to have the highest quality for YouTube. So, like this video right here, I'm recording at 1080 60 FPS. And now if I put a 1080 60 FPS in my editor, and I just go with like the default editing settings that it does, because it kind of like auto chooses, it'll run that at 60 FPS. For some reason, 720 doesn't. So I probably just had to fuck around in the settings and make sure that it keeps it at 60 FPS, but I'm just kind of experimenting, so I've been kind of going between 720 and 1080 to see, like, the difference, and honestly, like, there's gonna be a difference, but it's not, like, a huge difference. 720p is still, you know, valid. It's still a good, especially 720 at 60 FPS, still looks good. Obviously, 1080p is just gonna look better, because there's more pixels, and 4K looks even better. But I don't think anybody actually streams at 4K on Twitch or anything. I don't even know if Twitch has the bandwidth. I don't even think like the bit rate goes that high. Well, if it does, it's for partners. And obviously, I'm not a partnered streamer. But even then, I don't know if I'd want to stream at 4K, because that's, well, when you're partnered, you have transcoding. But it's like, that's a whole lot of resources to stream and record at that. So I'm just like, not worried about that right now. Like 1080p is pretty damn good. And if I can pump out that kind of quality, you know, I'm okay with that. The only thing that gets me about that is those file sizes, especially like my streams tend to be between like 5 and 7 hours, and a 5 to 7 hour 1080p video is huge. So it's just finding a good balance in quality and file size and all that, which I've been kind of dicking around with. But yeah. Oh, geez, I've been ranting for almost 15 minutes. But yeah, so that's really the big thing. Is just working on trying to get out more content and all that. I guess we could call this the April update, because this is only thing, I think, the second Monday Manifest I've recorded in April, which is bad. I need to keep up with that. But yeah, so obviously I'm still mostly going to be on Twitch and all that. I guess I should probably edit my end screen. That's the big thing. You know, that's the really big thing, is I've been pumping out so many videos, and when I edit my videos, like my start and my end screen, those are edited into the videos. Like, The only thing I do with YouTube cards is I add like the next video in sequence in a subscribe button, which if you're awesome, you'd do that so that way I could actually get up to my 100 subscribers and give myself a custom thing. Also, well, because it'd be awesome to have more people watching my stuff. I think I do pretty good. I feel like I've gotten better over the years, definitely. If you watch some of my older stuff, I probably just look like a crazy man. Or, well, I guess my newer stuff even, I look kind of crazy, but, you know, whatever. But, yeah, I guess I should probably have, like, or maybe in the description. I don't know. I gotta mess more with my YouTube, like, bio and stuff like that and, like, really narrow things down. But I guess it would make sense if I put my, my stream schedule at the end of my videos, just so people can be like, hey, look, this guy does things. Because I think you're okay. I think you can do that on Twitch. On Twitch. The fuck? See, I'm so scatterbrained. On YouTube, I don't know. I don't know if that's allowed or not. Honestly, it's hard to tell because, like, you're kind of allowed to advertise other things, but also certain things you can't. Like, I don't know if it's the video itself or in your bio or what, because obviously you want most of your traffic. If you have a YouTube video, you know, YouTube wants that traffic to go there because then that's more viewers. But at the same time, YouTube is also an excellent tool to use to advertise other things because it's like, oh, hey, like this is an archive of the VODs that when I'm live on Twitch, if you want to ever like actually talk to me live or whatever, or like my Discord or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of things I really have to look at. Like, I've been doing this for a couple of years now, and there's still plenty of things that I'm bad at or that I just haven't really worked on as hard on as I should have. I said hard. Anyway, so yeah. That's about it. We're just working on more videos, trying to figure more stuff out. Gonna be doing more dual streams with my awesome friend Dez, whose YouTube link I will put in the description below. I know I didn't really talk about her much other than we've been playing Baba Is You and we've done WoW together and a couple other things, and we're planning on trying to do more dual stuff. But she is definitely a super awesome chick, and you should check her out. She does cosplay and stuff. And yeah, so I will put a link down below to her. But also, I'm probably going to come up with a list. Not probably. I am going to come up with a list of topics so that we can pump out a Monday Manifest every single week. Or even what I can do is in my downtime on other days, I could actually just pre-record it and then put it out on Monday, which makes a lot of sense because that's what most YouTubers do. I'm just really bad at actually doing that. But if you have any topics, like whether it's a game or any specific subject, as long as it's not like a hot topic like politics or religion or something like that, because I don't really like touching that stuff on here. But yeah, if there's anything specific you would want me to talk about, or just something you'd want to know, I guess. Like, I don't know. I feel like my life's not that interesting, but I also feel like a lot of people feel that way because we're like, we know what we've been through, and we're like, it's all right. But everybody's experience is different. So yeah, just if you have any suggestions for content or anything, or well, content for topics for future content, let me know below, and I will make sure to add it to my list if it seems like something that I could do. And who knows, maybe we'll all learn something along the way. That could be awesome, right? Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me on this week's Monday Manifest. I know the topic was a little weird. It's more like just progress and stuff that I need to do, and also some videos and stuff. But it was really good talking with you guys, and we'll see about getting next week's Monday Manifest out, like, before however late it's gonna be once this is all edited and then shoved up there. But yeah, I will see you guys next week. Until then, you enjoy the rest of your evening.